Hey guys, welcome back to Consistent Code. So today's problem of the day is IPL match 2020, IPL 2021 match day 2. So basically what this problem says, you're given an array of size n, where n is the size of array. So n is 9, as that means there are 9 elements in the array, and you're given an integer k equals to 3. Now, what is this k for? This k is for, then you need to find the subarrays of size k. For example, here's a array of size 3 is this, and you have this, and then you have from 3 to 4, and so on till 2, 3, and 6. And what you need to do in these subarrays, you need to uh, create an answer array in which you should store the maximum element of all the subarrays. For example, in this subarray, the maximum element will be 3. Then in the next subarray of size k, we have that maximum element again as 3. In the next subarray of size 3, 1, and 4, you have the maximum element as 4. So you can do this till the end, till here. 236, the maximum element will be 6. So that's all that we need to do. Now, basically, here you can see one thing. You are dealing with maximum or minimum. So you should be thinking of using priority queue data structure. But you need to check one more thing here, that you have to find the maximum in this case. But you also need to deal with a deletion. Suppose you are at this array, then at the next step, what you need to do in order to delete this one from our data structure and take this another next element, which is one only in this case, and data structure. Then in the next step, you need to delete this 2, and you need to add 4 in our data structure. So that means we need a data structure which can perform deletion also. So we need maximum plus deletions. So we can think of using a multiset. Why a multiset? Because we are having duplicate elements also in our array. So first of all, let's just create a vector of int answer. This will be storing our answer. And then let's quickly create a multiset int s. This will be our multiset. So what we need to do first, let us push the first key elements into the set. So I can just say for int I equals to 0, I plus then k, and I plus plus, I can just push on, sorry, not push, insert these elements array I into my set. Now, my answer should get the first element as the maximum of my first subarray of size k. I can just push back, and I can create an iterator that will be s dot end. This will be pointing to the greatest element if I decrement it by 1. So I can then just say the value of it will be the greatest element is and in this first subarray of size k. So after this, we need to continue this process for the next subarray. For example, for 231, then 314, and so on till 236. So we can just create a for loop till n elements. And what we need to do, first of all, we are going to delete this element, right? So I can just say that it should be equals to, or we can simply write s dot erase, s dot find, and now I minus k. Why I minus k? because we are near Fi, then we have to insert this one and delete this one. So I minus k will always point to the element which we need to delete. So once we have deleted the element, we also need to insert a new element that will array of ith array element, and then also need to push in our answer the value of the greatest element. And what will be that? It will be equals to s dot end again, and then we can say it minus minus. This should now, this iterator it should now be pointing to the greatest value in this multiset, and that's it. So once we are done with this, we can simply say return answer. And now let's try running our code where we are getting correct output for this given case. So let's try submitting the code. And we had solved the problem successfully. So I hope you liked the explanation. And if you did so, if you did like the explanation, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will be seeing you tomorrow with the next problem of the day.